So in this video, we're going to see top tips that will help in using Maya very efficiently. So let's get started. So the first step is going to be you're creating your workspace properly. So if you go to the Windows workspace here, there will be a normal one called as Maya Classic, which is what we use. Whenever you open your Maya, it will look like something like this. So you can just change it to any other workspace depending upon your requirements like this, which I set it. So if you want to customize your workspace, you can also do it by removing some UI elements which I don't need. Like I don't need the time slider here because I'm not animating anything. So what I did was simply going to the UI elements under Windows and then click on this time slider and remove it. You can also bring it back by clicking it again. So that is one tip to keep your workspace very smooth. So the next one is going to be the Windows and using the outliner here, which I have next to this point. So you can also change it however you want by dragging and dropping it. So what is this outliner useful for? I'll just create a cube. We'll go to the poly modeling and create a cube here. So in this cube, you can see there is a cube and it is named as P-Cube1, which is polycube1. So you can always change this name to whatever you want, because when you're working on a very big projects, you will have to use a lot of cubes or a lot of structures, whatever it is. You just have to change a lot of things. So it is better to name each one of them, so it will be very easy for you to go back to it, or whichever model you want to change or edit some changes to it. So that is one thing, is the outline is very powerful and you can use this. So if you open Maya, it will take a lot of time to open as it recognizes every plugin and it will load the assets for you, as we see here, like sculpting, rigging, and if you have Arnold, Bifrost and Mesh, it will also load all these plugins. So things which you don't use, it's better to not load them, because you will have a very good response time and you can work even more smoothly and the startup will be very fast. So you can do this by going to the Windows here and then get to the settings and preferences and go to the plugin manager and click it. So I don't need V-Ray, so you can also type whatever you want and load them or unload them. So I can just click this and then unload all by clicking each one of them, and there's this auto load button and you have to click it, so it will just go off. So that is one thing, is to unload everything which you don't need. Is one way where you can load Maya very fast, and you can just close, and if you refresh it, it will just go off. The V-Ray panel won't be there. So like that you can do for each one of them depending upon how you use Maya. So now I have a cube here, so you can see I just switched on the attribute editor too, and you can see a few things here. So now I'm going to add some edge loops by going to the edges, and I'm going to add few edge loops, and you can see the 3 or 4 tabs or whatever I had, it's coming over here too, because whatever you do will be recorded in the attributes editor and will show you, and you can go back and change the settings however you want. So let's just say I've just finished the model like this and extruded few parts. So this is the final model which I want. So when I finish my model, I don't want this poly splittering or poly splittering 4 or whatever the history I made. I don't want it back because it will slow down when you are going to model something very big. So to remove that, it is pretty easy to do. You just get to the edit over here and then click to delete all type and click on history. When you delete all the history here, it will delete everything which you have made previously. All the changes will be lost and you can go back to it too. So this is only recommended when you finish the modeling of the particular part. You can always get to the edit and then delete all type history, so it will delete all the things that you don't need. So this is one way to keep your workspace smooth. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this helps. Give a like, share and subscribe.